Good evening. Welcome to another edition of the 411 Talk Song Radio Show, Red Pill Edition. My name is Leon Jones, and this evening I want to talk about a topic that is common to most men, and it's online dating. So, the title of this video is going to be Online Dating is a Waste of Time for Men. Now, I say that because when it comes to online dating of today, the types of women, and I'm going to go by my experience, that I've met, some of them were desirable, a number of them were undesirable. Now, when I define desirable and undesirable, I don't necessarily take looks into consideration. I take your life position or your lifestyle into consideration, and I look at your psyche. So other people might have a different view of desirability and undesirability. But what's very crucial when you meet a number of these women on these online dating sites is what are they looking for and what you're looking for. Now, as a red pill man, we don't use online dating because we're thirsty. Now, there's some people who use it to smash and dash. Some people use it for companionship. But I do not recommend utilizing online dating at all because what you're going to find is a number of disloyal people. Now, online dating was good in the 2000s. I'm talking about between 2000 and 2010. Why? Because when it came to computers, everybody didn't have a computer because computers were a little more expensive in that decade, and online dating was beginning to become popular. But now you have all kinds of apps. You have social media like Instagram and Facebook. And when it comes to online dating for men, the problem is a number of the women have unrealistic standards and they're very superficial, even the ones who you would deem undesirable. In fact, online dating takes undesirable women and it makes them desirable. Some of these women who are undesirable think they're just as good as women who are desirable in the looks department. Now, the types of women that you're going to find on online dating are going to be the ones who really don't have time because of their lifestyle, or they don't date because of their height. Now, I say this because there are a number of guys out there who are under 6 feet tall. A number of women are looking for guys who are 6 feet tall. So, online dating, the type of women that you see on online dating are ones 5'10" and up. Now, of course, you see shorter women, but you have a number of tall women. A number of men really aren't dating tall women, especially if they're under 6 feet. Now, I'm not saying these women are bad, but it's just a fact. Again, when it comes to online dating, you have a number of females on these sites that you normally wouldn't see in the real world. But the most common woman on online dating is the single mother or the divorced mother. They happen to be the most aggressive when it comes to writing their profile. They're the most egotistical. A number of them will tell you you have to accept their children. Their children come first. And even when you get into the 40s and 50s, a number of them have grown children living at home as well, which, in my opinion, makes the single mother undateable for me because I don't want to deal with some other man's kids, especially if they're not respectful. Now, I'm not saying this about all single moms, but there are a number of them who are full of themselves and they have nothing to bring to the table, but they want a top flight man. So if you look at their profile, they're really looking for somebody who has resources. I mean, most women are looking for resources, but your single moms are really looking for help. And there are a number of thirsty guys on online dating sites who are giving these single moms attention. Now, another mom you're going to find is the Christian. A number of these women tell you they're in the God. God's first. When you deal with the Christian woman, she's going to write a fairy tale profile like she's saved, sanctified, and holy. But the problem is you don't know what her background is. They don't tell you what their background is. They keep it secret because they want to be a good catch. You see, she's a very delusional woman as well, because just because you go to church, it doesn't make you a quality woman. Just because you tell a man you believe in God, it doesn't mean that you practice God's principles. In fact, a number of women really don't practice principles. Church is a convenience for them. Now, another woman type that you're going to find, and I'm going to get in the body type, it's going to be the morbidly obese woman. This is a woman who's not curvy. She's just flat out fat. Now, she's going to think she's a dime because, again, you have a number of thirsty guys, particularly black men. And I hate to say this, brothers, black men got to do better with their standards, because when it comes to online dating, black men will date just about anybody. Because the problem with black men are always looking for sex. They're not looking for a quality woman. Now, I'm not telling you who to date, but you got to be very careful, because what you see online is not what you're going to see in real life. Some of these women play games. They're online just for the satisfaction of getting attention. It doesn't matter how good your profile is. They're looking for a certain type of man. And because they get a lot of messages from guys, they determine who they are going to respond to. There are many guys out there who put 100 messages out to a number of women and may get one or two responses. And the responses that you get from women are not the ones who are desirable to you. Now, when it comes to online dating, a number of these women really don't have the intentions to meet. Yeah, they'll talk on the phone for a couple of days, but they're back on the site looking for other guys. And some of these women are already in relationships anyway. They're just trying to see if they still have it when it comes to their looks. A number of them have hit the wall. But moving on, another type of woman that you're going to find is somebody who is got a lot of psychological and health problems. These types of women are not good to date, because if you meet a woman who has constant health problems, you're going to be going with her in and out of the doctor's office. What's going to happen if you get with her, you're going to be spending your time and you're going to be spending your money. Now, when a woman has health problems, that means she didn't take care of herself when she was younger. And I've always said that your past depicts your future. And I'm talking about the women who are getting up there in age, in the 50s and the 60s, because there are a number of them out here who have had a lot of health problems. They have diabetes. Some of them have had strokes. I'm not saying all older women are like this, but you have a number of them who are. And you also have to look at their psyche as well. You also find broke women on online dating. Yeah, you have a number of them who go up on Instagram, they cake themselves up with makeup, they fix their hair. But if you look at their lives, they're not living good lives. Many of them don't know how to manage money. And the main reason why they're up there is to get a guy's attention, and depending on how the guy looks. Because when a woman is getting attention from a lot of guys, that means she has a lot of guys she can pick from. And when that happens, that gives her the advantage. See, as guys, we really don't have that advantage because it's more of us on online dating who are looking for women. Now, you have to understand and ask yourself a question. Why are you on online dating? There are a number of guys who are just looking to smash. Now, there's some who may be looking for a relationship. I just will tell you, eliminate online dating together because it's going to be a waste of time. You're not going to get who you want. A number of these women have a lot of drama in their lives. Just because they write a pretty profile and put a pretty picture up, it doesn't mean that their lives are on point. Many of them, their lives suck. But they're going to utilize social media as a tool to hide under or hide behind who they really are. This is why a number of them, all they want to do is text. They don't want to talk. They don't have any intent on meeting you. See, online dating is a game to a number of these women. And when I talk about women, I talk about this modern day woman. See, she wants to be treated like a woman of the 50s, but then she wants to be a feminist at the same time. As I said, these two issues are mutually exclusive. They don't work. And online dating for men, it's not going to work because you have competition from other guys. In fact, you have a lot of thirsty guys. Online dating produces a lot of simps, manginas, because they're guys who are writing anything to get validation from a female. And you can say that when it comes to Facebook. You can say that when it comes to female YouTubers, because the guys are in the comment section on females' YouTube channels just to look at her, because they are imagining what it would be to sleep with her. Because again, when it comes to sex, sex is a man's kryptonite. They will throw out their whole belief system and their resources for sexual pleasure. And this is what you're going to get when it comes to online dating. A number of these women know this, and this is why they can play games with men, because what women are really looking for is a top tier man, although they're bottom tier women. Again, a number of women utilize online dating as a scapegoat of reality. And what you get is a virtual date. You don't get a real date. Many of them are not looking to meet you. This is why if you even leave your phone number on her page, she's going to say, well, I like to get to know you here. Well, the reason why she says that is because she's busy talking to other guys. You are not going to be the only one she's talking to. One thing about women, they use social media more than we do. And when they use it, they don't use it the same way we do. They use it to attract people. You can see how many women are in groups on Facebook. You can see how many guys are on Facebook trying to meet women. But a number of guys don't understand that they are wasting precious time by trying to go out with women who are never going to be serious about them. Again, women get an ego boost from online dating because there's a large influx of guys looking to get with these women. And some of these women are not women. They're trannies, they're cross-dressers. But again, because guys have so much thirst, they will go after anything that looks like a female, particularly black men, for sexual pleasure. And again, I was told black men, sex is kryptonite. You have to be aware. See, being a red pill man doesn't mean you hate women. It means you're aware of women's nature. Because a number of women will tell you how educated they are. You find out that they went to University of Phoenix or some school you never heard of, but they try to validate the credentials. Again, the credentials don't make that woman a good woman. It's your personality. And if you're constantly on online dating, you have a problem, because there have been women who have been on these dating sites for years. And you have to ask them why they haven't found a man. They'll say, well, I haven't found the right one. Well, maybe you're not the right one for that man because you're not loyal. You don't give a man an opportunity because you're always looking for something greater. And the reason why you're not finding it is because you're not great yourself. See, online dating just creates a lot of delusion in a number of these women. This is why they have the unrealistic expectations. Furthermore, they're very narcissistic and they have big egos. And where does the ego come from? It comes from the simps, because men validate women. In fact, the male nature is killing men. And this is what the MGTOW philosophy is telling men not to do, is let that male nature be the Achilles heel. But too many men don't listen. And this is why you have a number of fake MGTOWs, fake PUAs, fake red pillars out there, because they're trying to hide under these acronyms to get women. Well, you're not going to get women. You'll be found out very easily, because women can detect weaknesses on online dating, especially when there are a large pool of men or a large influx of men. So I caution you guys, when it comes to online dating is a waste of time. You're not going to get anywhere with it. Now, is there an exception to the rule? Yes. But for the most part, some of these women on online dating don't have social skills. Their lives are screwed up. They'll tell you one thing and mean another. They contradict themselves. A number of women on online dating will tell you that they want a relationship, but they really don't know what they want. But they do know that you guys are thirsty. And a number of these women on dating sites and on social sites like Instagram get a lot of male followers. Some of these women are trying to make money off of some of these men. See, again, when it comes to online dating and social media, it gives women the advantage, because it allows women to portray someone that they're not. And at the end of the day, if you're a red pill man, you have to understand the real world. You have to understand how women behave. A number of men haven't figured it out yet, and they get upset when they get rejected. Again, when I said being a red pill man, you're going to have a long journey. It just depends on the type of man you are. A good thing that a man should understand when it comes to online dating is that you will take a lot of rejection. It's a good thing, because you don't want to be with bottom of the barrel women who are going to extract your resources. This is what the whole MGTOW philosophy is about. You want to fulfill your own life, not be a caretaker to somebody who doesn't care about you, especially if you're not even married or a partner to them, and you're basically not dating them. Too many of these women want wife treatment as a date, and they're not willing to give you anything. But a number of you men out here simp for these women, and they don't care anything about you. They will use everything from manipulation tactics to shaming tactics to get you to date them. But a number of you men get so emotional over these women when you haven't even met them. So at the end of the day, when it comes to online dating, it is a waste of time for men. You're not going to get anywhere with it. The top tier guys may smash, but they're going to understand that these women aren't quality. Again, women use online dating as an ego boost, because a number of these women are undesirable. They have undesirable personalities. A number of them don't take care of themselves. A number of them are babies' mamas. Got a lot of kids. They're not responsible people. They have no social skills. They may claim to be Christians. Some of them are. But again, they use religion as a caveat because they've had poor decisions in their lives. So they want to use the Lord to save themselves. Well, you can't erase your past. It's not like a job resume. Your past is your past. When you make poor decisions, you got to live with them. Got a number of them who are workaholics, who don't have time. Got a number of individuals who have psychological issues. Some of them are still in complicated relationships. They won't tell you that. So, again, guys, just be careful when you're doing online dating. Because at the end of the day, the juice is not worth the squeeze. And all you're going to come away with is a bunch of drama. Waste your time, your energy. See, I have a formula called MEET. Money, emotions, energy, and time. When you meet that person, you're not going to get a return on your investment because a number of these women are not serious. This is why they are constantly online. They think they can get someone better. And all they're doing is shuffling through guys. So if they're doing that with guys online, and then you become a guy online, they're going to do the same thing with you. Because at the end of the day, online dating for a number of women is an ego boost. I stay away from it. What you need to do as a guy, build your own life. And you don't really need to be a MGTOW or red pill man or Ibmore. It's just common sense. And this is what I speak here on the 411 Talk Zone radio show. MGTOWs, by the way, don't hate women. Just that MGTOWs understand women. Now, I'm not talking about the angry MGTOW who's a misogynist. I'm talking about the MGTOWs, the red pillars, who understand women's nature. And those type of guys, like myself, don't panic over rejection. In fact, rejection makes a man stronger. And there's no better place where you'll find rejection than on online dating. And you should thank the Lord that you do get rejected sometimes, because that woman to whom you believe was a good woman may turn out not to be a good woman at all. Now, she may turn out to be a good woman. You don't know. But the best thing to do, don't test the waters. Get a hobby and fulfill your own life. Because as a man, you want peace, not war. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. If you like what you just heard, please comment, share, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Leon Jones. I'm out.